no mechanical thing. Is this a reaction or my perception? No one can be commanded. Is this a action? Is this a action? Or in a dream, it's like a chemical reaction. When I should action was that I was bleeding out, feeling much better, so much better, so much closer next to me. It's your action, it's your action that's me see. Can't stress out, can't lose my cool, relax, let the devil never see me cry. Take the pain and fuck this night away. But you can always try. It's your action. It's your action. A little dream. It's like Hollywood action. Hollywood action. Was that I was bleeding out. It was better. So pretty much closer next to me. It's your action. It's your action. Let's me see. It's your action makes me retain the pain. It's
Nice. You know what? So while I was listening to that, you know what that reminded me of so much is this. Do you remember this? You know what this is? David Bowie.
David Bowie?
Yes. Did you ever listen to David Bowie?
I got around, but not to the point where I'm like I like when it comes to listening to music, I'm like constantly bouncing around. So it's like I know David Bowie is. I heard some of his songs.
Your sound is
but
so.
it's so much to David Bowie.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like not necessarily the sound of your voice, but the type of like how you frame your lyricism.
I get where you're coming from. I'm getting where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, like this is the thing that's for a person who do not like really don't know like artists like that. But I love them. When I know them, I know them. But because I tell you, my household background,
right.
It's like I get compared to like so much. I be like, oh, you look like so and so, or your music sound like this. I'm just like, I mean, that's a compliment to me because I don't like I wrote all my songs, of course, myself. I taught myself how to write and play. So they get the compliment. I'm just like, wow, is that really like?
Wait a second. Hold on for a second. You did all of the music yourself?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna credit out my engineer, Danny K, down at Listen Vision. That's my peoples. But the writing and the producing, strictly, that was over a period of time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the lyrics was always there.
Okay.
Regardless how far it goes, the lyrics are always there.
So reaction, have you ever performed that live? And if so, do you do it with the band, or like how does that go?
How that go? When it comes to the listening party, for everyone who wants to come, who loves the reaction and would like to see a performance, it will be, how can I say? It's gonna be traditional, but at the same time, it's gonna have aspects that that's pretty much taken from each genre, should I say?
Okay.
So it's gonna have I consider intimate, close upness as R&B, and then of course it will also have just the actionness that comes with like pop, and of course it's gonna have that prolonged period of just exhaustion when it comes to like EDM, because that's how I describe my genres: pop, rock, pop, R&B, EDM.
Okay.
So when it comes to my show, I'm gonna incorporate all of that within the show, and there's no exact date when the album release will happen, but it will be happening soon, and you know, it will be happening soon, I can say. But for the most part, yes, it will have all that. And
so, are you going to be working with a DJ? Are you going to be working with a band?
yes, a DJ. I mean, I can work with a band. It all depends if a band will work with me. But at the same time, though, I kind of want to keep things. It depends, like, cause I'm an acoustic person. Like, I'm used to just needing my piano. So at the same time, it's like you know the songs, you know how they sound, but at the same time, I'm giving you a new rendition of it. So at the same time, it's like I want to. I mean, it depends. Like I said, it really depends. Like, for the most part, I'm not reluctant to work with bands whatsoever. That's not what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's, you know, if that time come up, and if how it's happening in that moment, how it's happening in that moment, should I say?
Okay.
But for the most part, yeah, I would love to, like, you know, just go in and out on it. But at the same time, I feel as though if you hear it broken down raw, then you will get like a better understanding, you know. Raw, not as in, you know, a couple of instruments to build like an acoustic version of a song, but as in one instrument, one voice.
So tell me, are you an electric keyboard person or like a baby grand kind of person?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Both.
Okay.
Yes, because, you know, it's like I release all the energy I have in the electric keyboard, and then it's like when I'm tired and I'm just like thinking about other lower thoughts, it's like, okay, time to go to the piano, then I'm like melancholy, you know, rolling the minors and stuff. So it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of both. Yeah, it's both.
I love watching you describe it because you get so excited about it, right? So, which is a great sign for an artist.
I mean,
to see, you know.
God, I mean, reaction, you know, that's my baby, but when it comes to piano and like just, you know, songwriting, I'm not just sound gross, but that's my seed. That's my seed. So, you know. So I'm just like, yeah. So it's like I get excited because I'm teleported. When I'm writing, I'm playing, I'm teleported. And I'm getting ideas. I'm in the moment, you know. So, yes.
Okay, all right now. So, did you send us the next track?
Yes.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about that one.
So, my second single, which is titled The One, of course. The One is pretty much just saying, pretty much, it's kind of going with reaction, the single reaction. But at the same time, it's telling you that, okay, you do want more. Reaction is like, okay, it's about the journey, it's about the destination. The one is about, you know, personal wants, personal temptations type thing. So the one is like, you know, it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you're going through the aspect, but at the end of the day, it's like, you're only human. You're gonna want something. So the one is pretty much describing that, you know. It's like, like me, the one was written about just like a while, like back when I was a kid. It wasn't like the whole song. It was like a chorus, like but you know, some people might say a hook. I'm just saying chorus. But yeah, and it was just written on the guitar, and I was just like, I was going through, and it was in my head. And that prolonged period of just restriction, I was just like, okay, if I'm gonna reinvent a whole album, I might as well go ahead and get this out, because in that time period, it was like it conflicted with how I felt in that moment, you know.
What is it? Tell me a little bit about the point of restriction. Like, what was going on? What was restricting, and how did you overcome that?
The restriction was just pretty much, you know, just like, I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but at the same time, you can relate to it, because just like everything else is like, you know, sacrifice, you know, just giving up, you know, just to, you know, not just to help people who's in your love and your corner and stuff or whatnot, but it's like people who you know what I'm saying, like, who you, at the moment you thought deserved it, but at the same time didn't, you know, and it just took advantage of that, you know, so it's like things got crazy, so.
And how did you heal? How did you come back?
How did I heal?
Be strong like this.
How did I heal? I had reaction going for me in my head. Reaction was in my heart. It was my life, what I was going through. So reaction is how I got through it. If I'm being completely honest, and you know, so yeah.
So we're gonna play a little Prince, and then give you some time to load up your tune. And in the meantime, in between time, this is Love and Funk with Maria Fenton on Club Plug Radio, powered by with the lovely, the wonderful, and the talented VIK-TOR. All right now.